I believe the U.S. veteran is the nation's second greatest resource. Many of our combat veterans deal with PTSD and the residue of war. One of the heaviest burdens I personally struggled with was the loss of camaraderie and no longer being part of a military team. I just couldn't find my place in civilian society, and eventually I began a downward spiral into depression. One of my neighbors, who was a Marine at the time, knew that I had a truck and trailer, and she asked if she could pay me to take away some items. So I completed the job for her, and when I was paid, I felt really euphoric. So I began advertising all over my local community, and little by little, I started becoming very popular. Every time I completed a junk removal project, I felt less and less depressed. It was the physical aspect of the job and the fact that owning my own business was really making me whole again. I began to think that if junk removal was making me feel better, there was a possibility that it could make other veterans feel better as well who were struggling with PTSD. I'm Joseph, the owner of Vets Haul Junk Removal. We're a national junk removal company with locations across the U.S. Since our launch in 2015, we've helped many veterans become business owners and experience the healing properties of a term I've coined, junk removal therapy. Most customers think we're just a junk removal company. I like to believe we're a group of veterans who provide junk removal services to our local community. We're still a band of brothers, we just have a different mission now. What makes us different than all the other junk removal companies out there are the principles that we learned while serving in the armed forces. Things like loyalty, duty, and respect. They aren't just catchphrases to us, they're a way of life for all of our Vets Haul junk removal owners. We look at every junk removal project as a mission, and every mission requires proper planning. We take the time to communicate and ask specific questions in order to provide maximum value in junk removal. Currently, we financially support Work for Warriors, a veterans organization that assists U.S. Armed Forces veterans reintegrate back into the workforce. We also reuse, recycle, and repurpose almost 60% of the so-called junk we remove from junk removal customers' homes every single day. Our junk removal journey has been amazing. We've received so much interest from law enforcement, first responders, and EMTs that we've had to develop a different brand exclusive to those individuals. We're also expanding Vets Haul Junk Removal to additional locations across the U.S. I'm so happy that my original vision of helping veterans is coming to fruition every single day. It feels good when a plan comes together. If you need junk removal service, you can find us on vetshauljunk.com.